What is the source of your operation's competitive advantage? Whether your operation is an office or a function or a territory or a whole company or a division or whatever it is. What is the source of your operation's competitive advantage? Now, if there were 2 or 3 of us here instead of hundreds, I would ask you to tell me what your answer is, but I can make a pretty good guess as to what your answer is, because like I say, I've asked an awful lot of people this question, and they always give me the same answer. They put their heads back and think about it, and then they always say, it's our people, our culture, our relationships. And what strikes me is what they never say. Nobody has ever said to me, economies of scale. Even at huge companies that have tremendous, valuable economies of scale. Nobody has ever said to me, patents. Even in very technologically advanced companies that have valuable patents. Everybody says the same thing. Our people, our culture, our relationships. Now, that's interesting because it tells you that when people really stop and think about it, they all come to the same realization, that that's where competitive advantage comes from. But it only tells us so much, because if everybody says that, and everybody does say it, then it doesn't help us distinguish between the winners and the losers, the great companies and the other companies. So I have another question that I like to ask, second question. Again, open-ended, simple, not a trick question. It's just this. What is your operation's core competency? What is it that you think you do better than anything else and better than anybody else? Your core competency. I've asked that question of an awful lot of people, and on that you do not get the same answer when you talk to folks. You get all kinds of answers. I have asked the CEO of General Electric, the current one, Jeff Immelt, and the previous one, Jack Welch. Same question, years apart. They both gave the same answer. And it had nothing to do with jet engines or light bulbs or appliances or CAT scanners or any of the stuff they make. They both gave the same answer, which was evaluating people. They understand what the scarce resource is in their business. They understand what the critical production factor is. Evaluating people. That's the core competency of this giant company. And I get similar answers from other companies all the time. This is what the great ones have in common. Some of them say the core competency is hiring. They understand what the scarce resource is. And in evaluating people, what everybody needs is the information about performance, okay? Evaluating people is the whole game for a lot of these businesses. In fact, I'd say for every business. And it has to be done frequently, honestly, and rigorously. And for that to happen, everybody, the people doing the evaluating and the people being evaluated, need constant access to the information on how they're performing. This is a great opportunity that we all face today.